Let's break down debt and see why it plays such a big role in our lives. Debt is simply money you borrow and must pay back, usually with interest. It's a promise to return what you've taken, plus a little extra for the privilege of using someone else's money. Think of debt as a financial tool, one that can open doors if used wisely, but can also create problems if mismanaged or misunderstood. People often take on debt for major life milestones like buying a home or paying for higher education. These are investments in your future that can help you build wealth or increase your earning potential over time. Mortgages and student loans are examples of planned, strategic debt, borrowed money used to achieve long-term goals. But debt isn't just for big purchases or life-changing events. Everyday spending on credit cards or buy now, pay later services is also debt, even if it feels routine or convenient. The catch? Borrowing money almost always costs extra. Interest is how lenders profit, and those costs can add up quickly if you're not careful. Mortgages may have relatively low interest rates, but credit cards and payday loans can charge sky-high rates that make borrowing much more expensive. The real danger is not knowing the difference between borrowing for needs, like a car to get to work, and borrowing for wants, like the latest gadget or a vacation you can't afford. Understanding how debt works and when to use it is one of the most important money lessons you'll ever learn. It's the key to making smart choices and building a secure financial future. Now let's talk about unnecessary debt. Borrowing for things you want, not things you need. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking you deserve a treat or a reward, especially after a long week. But when you use credit for these extras, you're setting yourself up for financial stress later on. Needs are essentials: housing, food, utilities, and transport. These are the things you simply can't live without, the basics that keep your life running smoothly and your family safe and healthy. Sometimes borrowing for a true emergency is unavoidable. Medical bills, urgent repairs, or sudden job loss can force your hand, and that's understandable. But unnecessary debt is buying the latest phone, a flashy car, or a holiday you can't afford, all on credit. These purchases might feel exciting in the moment, but they come with a long-term cost. These are wants, not needs. They're things that add comfort or status, but aren't essential for your well-being or survival. The line can blur, especially with clever advertising and social pressure, but it's crucial to be honest with yourself about what's truly necessary. Before borrowing, pause and ask, do I need this right now, or can it wait? Is this purchase going to improve my life in a meaningful way, or just satisfy a temporary urge? Can I save up instead? Setting aside a little each month can make those wants more affordable and more rewarding when you finally get them. Every time you borrow for a want, you're promising away your future money, and paying extra for the privilege thanks to interest and fees. That means less for your real needs down the line, and it can make it harder to handle true emergencies when they arise. Borrowing for wants is stealing from your future self. It can lead to regret, anxiety, and a cycle of debt that's tough to break. Recognizing this difference is the first step to making smarter financial choices and building a future you can feel proud of. Debt isn't just a financial burden. It's an emotional one that can weigh on you every single day. It's not just about the numbers on a page or the balances in your accounts. It's about how those numbers make you feel and the impact they have on your life. Worrying about bills and debt collectors can cause stress, sleepless nights, and strain on relationships. The anxiety can seep into every part of your life, making it hard to focus at work or enjoy time with loved ones. Debt limits your freedom and can make you feel trapped. When much of your income goes to repayments, your choices shrink. You might have to cut back on essentials, delay important purchases, or put off dreams you once thought were within reach. You might have to skip social events, miss out on experiences with friends, or say no to things that bring you joy just to make ends meet. Or you may feel forced to stay in a job you dislike just to keep up with payments, sacrificing your happiness and personal growth. High-interest debt is a trap. Pay only the minimum, and you could be stuck for decades, paying back far more than you borrowed. The interest piles up, making it feel like you're running in place. Debt grows if you don't tackle it head-on. It's a treadmill that's hard to escape, and the longer you wait, the harder it gets to break free. Instead of building your future, you're paying for your past. Every payment is a reminder of what you owe, not what you're working toward. This cycle keeps you from saving, investing, or reaching your goals. It can feel like your dreams are always just out of reach, no matter how hard you try. Breaking free is essential for financial security. It's about reclaiming your life, your choices, and your peace of mind. Take control now to build a better future. One where you're not held back by debt, but empowered to pursue your goals and live the life you want. Debt often starts small, a little on a credit card, a buy now, pay later deal. But compound interest on your interest makes it grow fast. If you only pay the minimum, most of your payment goes to interest, barely reducing your debt. Miss a payment and fees plus more interest pile on. This can quickly spiral out of control, turning a manageable sum into a huge burden. It also hurts your credit score, making future borrowing harder and more expensive. This is the debt spiral. Small debts snowball into big problems. Treat all debt with caution, no matter how small. The best strategy? Avoid debt when you can and always have a plan to pay it off quickly. Don't let small debts become big regrets. So, how do you avoid the debt trap? Start with a budget. Know exactly what you earn and spend. List all income and expenses, including debt repayments, to see your true financial picture. Build an emergency fund to cover unexpected costs. Aim for 3 to 6 months of essentials. Even saving a little each week helps. Practice delayed gratification. Wait before making non-essential purchases. Ask yourself, do I need this? Can I afford it from savings? Is there a cheaper option? Save up for your wants instead of borrowing. The satisfaction of buying with saved money beats paying interest. These habits, budgeting, saving, waiting, build a strong financial foundation. Stay disciplined, and you'll keep debt from controlling your life.